Today's the day. I finally do surgery on this CRV after putting it off for about a year. Um, it's not a big job, but anytime you got to go into the engine, it's a little nerving. There's no noise coming from this particular, uh, you know, model that I have. Um, it's got some accumulation right there. If you look at the right valve cover bolt, right over here, some accumulation of oil, and it's not on all bolts. It's one bolt on the rear that I see some seepage. Um, but other than that, it's running good. There's no issues. I'll play a little clip of the valve train right after this, before I pulled it into the garage. Other than that, it's not going to be a full video. I'm just going to do a little know-how. Um, Basically, just got to take this cover off. The cover is right over here, just 4 bolts, and you have to, push aside. Um, you have to remove those coils and the hose. There's little hoses that get in the way. You just got to push them aside. Eric has a pretty good video on disconnecting everything. Like, you got to disconnect this hose, that hose. You got to push aside. But for the most part, it's not that bad. So it's on a different model CRV, so there's just little pointers here and there, and hopefully you benefit from this. Alright, here it is with the cover off. This gasket stayed stuck on. That's not a big deal. It'll come right off. It was a little process getting this cover off. I mean, you watch all the videos you can, and you always feel like everything's going to go smooth. But when you're doing it yourself, you always run into some issues. So it was a little process. But anyway, this is how my engine looks. Here are what. Let me see if I can get a little better lighting here for you to see how the cams look, or the cam lobes, because that's what everybody talks about cam lobes and wear and so on. So well, I'm going to go from left to right. So this is the number one we're looking at. Trying to get the best picture possible for you guys. It's a little wear, but it's surface wear. There's no gouging, no nothing. It's just metal on metal wear, or whatever you want to call it. But you know, it's no gouging, so I'm not worried about it. If there's no pitting. Let's see what else. Now, if we look in the exhaust, show you the exhaust right now. It's still the same. I mean, a little light. It's not bad, not bad at all. Um, for more than the adjusting, I just really want to see what the condition of the engine was. And I'm not, you know, uh, I'm not really. I mean, I would wish there was no wear, but I guess these K series engines have wear. Here's the number two intake cam, and here's the exhaust. It's a little same wear. Um, for the most part, I mean, the engine runs good, so you know, if I do feel like an idle issue or something, then I'll deal with that. Here's number three. Uh, Focus on the number three intake. The exhaust on the number three is a little concerning because that has the most wear, but it's only surface wear. I mean, if I go with my finger or with my nail, I can't feel anything. So I'm not an expert on this. So hopefully, if you guys are watching, you could perhaps give me a better input in the comments to see what how the condition of this engine is. Um, but yeah, I'll show you. Let me show you the rear or the exhaust number three number number three exhaust cam. Let's see. Here we go. A little bit. Hold on. Let me just. Let's see. Come on. Let's do the exhaust. Here we go. So yeah, this is what's out of all the lobes. This is what have most wear. But again, it's just surface. It's not anything that I could feel with my fingernail. So again, if you guys are watching, if Eric is watching, please do give me some input. Other than that, I mean, the engine looks good. It looks clean. The most important thing, there's no sludge buildup or anything like that. Uh, it 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 idles nicely, and hopefully after I do this adjustment, it'll do a better job. Um, there's there's no oil on my spark plugs. The seals are good. Here's let's see, here's the last one. Here's number four exhaust lobe. Um, a fairly decent condition. Um, Here's the intake. Here's the intake number four. So listen, for the most part, I'm happy. You know, it does the number three exhaust does concern me, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. Um, let's see what else. Yeah, so I'm going to get to adjusting these, and hopefully once I'm done adjusting, I'll post some more pics of the engine, and then I'll do a final video of what it sounds like after the adjustment was made. So a final video, a sound clip of what the engine sounds like after the adjustment process.